feel like a trophy or something. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have something again exciting to show to you. I'm gonna be broke because all of these fall launches just have me going a little cray-cray. I went to Ulta today because they just released their collection, the Element collection with NYX. Each one has a different theme. So I guess the Air one is like more pastel-y colors, which looked really pretty. I contemplated getting that one because it looks like it would be a lot of good transition shades for bright looks. Also, they looked really pigmented and really opaque. The next one they did was Earth, and my friend Stacy told me she got it for me, so it's coming in the mail, and I will review that for you as soon as it gets here because I'm so excited for that one. It looks so beautiful. It looks a lot like the Subculture palette, but doesn't swatch like it, if you know what I'm saying. The other one they had was Fire, and it's a lot of reds and yellows and warm tones. The other one they had was Water, and that's going to be a lot of blue tones, and each one a different YouTuber collabed with them on it. So the Water one was Crispy. I'm not sure I knew who they were. There was Metals, which is the one that I got, and I don't know the girl who collabed with that either. I'm sure she's good, and I'm sure I will check her out now because her beautiful face sold me this Metal palette, and also the way they swatched. And then the other one is Wind, which is like blues and green. The catch is they're 30 bucks. The other thing to let you know though is that NYX is on sale for 30% off their entire line right now. So that's why I went ahead and grabbed this. So I think it was, I don't know where my receipt is, but today it was $23. So I guess normal for a NYX palette. It does have 12 shades, so I mean, I guess $30 for 12 shades is pretty good compared to my Huda Beauty palette that I just bought. That's 12 shades and it was $65. And these eyeshadows actually remind me a lot of the Huda Beauty eyeshadows, the pigmentation and everything like that. They're buttery soft. They are super metallic. They remind me of her first palette though, and I just barely bought the second one. I don't own that palette, but I have swatched it before, and the way it swatched just kind of remind me of that. I am wearing it on my eyes right now, so I'll give you a little tutorial at the end. The packaging is really pretty, and it comes with this huge mirror. I'll try not to blind you. It's a really nice clear mirror. I was using it while I was doing part of my makeup, and so nice for a drugstore palette. I think that kind of explains the price as well. But look at all those shades, you guys. They are so beautiful. I love metallic shades for the lid. So I think they were smart in doing a lot of, you know, really light, bright shades. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch them for you, and I haven't swatched all of these yet. I just did the ones that are on my eyes, but I haven't swatched all of them, so I'm excited to see what they look like. So they don't have names, they're just numbered. So number 1 is this purpley color, and these are kind of like duochrome, it looks like. So it's like that purpley pinky color. Kind of looks like Twilight from the new Huda palette. I'm gonna have to grab that palette so I can see if it's a dupe. So this is Twilight from the Huda palette. I'm going to swatch it right next to number 1 and see if those are a dupe for each other. Okay, this one has more of a like blue purpley sheen, so it's different. Can you see why I'm comparing them to each other? They're just really metallic, kind of have a little bit of a duochrome look to them. This one's definitely lighter and brighter. I'm going to remove that so we don't get confused. The next one is number 2. And it is a kind of champagne-y color, I would say. These do have some kickback. They do feel just like those Huda Beauty ones. They're really buttery. Oh, wow. They're like a foiled shadow. So that is that color. That is so pretty. I feel like I'm going to use these every single day of my life. Okay, this next one is what is on my eye right here in the center of the lid. And it's a silvery, like light silvery color. Oh wow, I love these so much. The next one is this purple glittery color. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, it's like this dark glittery color. These are so pretty. I love foiled shadows. This one, I tried to put it on like my inner corner of my eye. It is kind of like a mermaidy shade, or unicorn. I would say it's like a unicorn shade. It's like white with kind of like blue and pink glitter. I don't think this camera is doing it justice because it has like a pinky bluish sheen. I would say it kind of looks like Kat Von D's holographic palette, like one of those shades out of there. Okay, this one's like a dark charcoal gray, and when you're swatching these, I would just be careful not to rub too hard because like it does get a lot of powder up. These are pretty much just like pressed pigments. So this is that dark gray color, and that's actually what's like on the outer area of my eye. I put some of that on, as you will see. This next one is just a true yellowy gold. Oh girl, these are swatching like very high-end eyeshadows. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that so I can have more room to swatch. So I'm just going from top to bottom, from left to right. So the next one is this mermaidy green. It's like this turquoise, yellowy green. Oh, these are so dreamy. Okay, the next one is this light pink glitter. Stacy swatched these in Ulta because she works there, and she was like, they are so buttery. I'm like, they're NYX shadows. Are they really buttery? I didn't really believe her, but they are so buttery. Okay, so it is kind of weird because it looked like a lighter pink in the pan to me, and then it swatched a little bit darker. So it's kind of just like a rosy pink color. Next one is a bronze. And ignore my gross sturdy nails. Oh, now I'm embarrassed. The next one is like an eggplanty purple. So pigmented, just one little swipe. These are amazingly pigmented. I think I've come across like the most pigmented eyeshadows ever in the last week. And this last one is like an army-ish green. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I'm super impressed with the swatches. I am super impressed on how they applied on my eyes. I forgot to tell you guys that this lipstick was in the collection for the metals too, so each collection has like 2 or 3 lipsticks. So I got this one, and it is metallic gold. I'm digging it, and it comes in this pretty little black sleek packaging. It says in your element, and it has this like metallic closure, and I think these lipsticks were $9, but if you get them right now, they're only $6. Super pretty. So if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, then go ahead and keep watching, and I'll let you guys know my final thoughts at the very end. Okay, so I'm going to take this plumping lip gloss from Pixie, and I'm going to apply that on my lips to kind of get them plumping. And I'm going to take my Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer, and I'm going to apply that all over my face to kind of prime for my foundation. I'm trying to use all drugstore products here for you guys. I'm going to take my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. I wear the color N3, and I'm going to apply that all over my face and just go ahead and buff it out with a Morphe M439. So yeah, I just thought I would show you how you can have a full face of drugstore makeup. I'm taking the NYX Full Coverage Concealer, and this is in the color beige, and I'm going to apply that in the triangular shape underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that on my eyes to prime them around my nose where it gets red, and I'm going to buff that out with a beauty blender, or actually this is a Real Techniques sponge. Then I'm going to take the Rimmel Match Perfection translucent powder, and I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer with that. Then I'm going to take a little bit more of that Matched Perfection and just set my entire face with that powder. I'm going to take this brow pencil from L'Oreal. I just picked this up, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my brows real quick with this. And I have been enjoying this pencil. I'm not super used to pencils, so I've been trying to get used to it, but I do like it, especially for a drugstore pencil. It got a little intense. I think I got a color too dark for me, so I had to kind of blur it out. Then I'm trying this palette. And I am obsessed with the pigmentation, as I will tell you all about in a second. Okay, you guys, so I just applied a tiny little bit of that silver color, and oh my goodness, it is so pigmented and so metallic. I can't believe that these are from NYX. Look at that. I was expecting those Kat Von D shades to go in my eye kind of like this when I swatched them. These are amazing. Like, that is incredible. Look how pretty that is as like an inner corner highlight too. Ooh, I love these so much. So on the outer corner of my eye, I'm going to use this darker silver color. It is number 6. I like to use my finger because it's just going to lay that pigment right down onto my lid. That's what I want. Look how pretty that is. I'm gonna wipe my finger off on a little makeup wipe because there's still intense pigment on my finger. Okay, with this little teeny tiny brush, I'm actually gonna dip into this lightest color right here and put that in my inner corner. See what it looks like. I mean, obviously I kind of made a mess, but that happens when I use my finger sometimes on my lower lash line. I've already got something in the inner corner, but I just wanted to maybe try that lighter shade. I'm going to try that on my brow bone as well. Okay, it's not going on as well with my brush. So maybe you will want to apply these with your finger or with a wet brush so it'll really pack that pigment down. Maybe these are better just for lid shades because this color is not applying with my brush all that well. I want a matte shade in my transition area, so I'm going to go ahead and go into my Lorac palette, the California Dreams palette, and get this light purple color. And this palette right now is on Lorac's website for $15. It was originally $30. So if you guys can get your hands on this palette before it goes away because it was limited edition, then do it, because it's so beautiful. So I'm going to take that purpley transition shade just because it is more cool toned and these shadows are more cool toned. So I'm gonna blend for days. I'm going to take my Real Techniques sponge, and with that Rimmel Match Perfection translucent powder, I'm just going to clean up right underneath my eye because I got some metallic goodness on my inner eye. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and just dust that off. See how that just cleaned up that shadow that was kind of falling down in that area. Now I am going to take my pencil brush and just see how that dark silver color will apply with kind of a brush like this, because that lighter color wasn't doing so well. And it's working okay, but it definitely worked better with my finger. So I'm going to just take this MAC flat shader brush and I'm going to spray it with some all-nighter spray from Urban Decay just to kind of wet it. Then I'm just going to dip the tip of it right into that dark silver shadow again. Okay, so now that is applying on pretty well. So for these shadows, I would recommend using your finger or wetting your brush. They are definitely metallic. I'm going to go in with that first color that I used, and I'm going to go ahead and try that without the water on the brush. There is some setting spray on the brush, but not as much. It's kind of dried down, and see how that does. See, it's not really applying very pigmented, so let's try it with the spray on it. Still not working that great, so maybe I would like dip your finger in there if you want to get it on your lower lash line. Yeah, that works a lot better. Okay, and I'm going to take that lightest shade again, and I'm going to use my baby finger to get into my inner corner. Whoa, that is like mermaid unicorn goodness. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply some eyeliner and some bronzer and all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to take my Maybelline Line Stiletto in black, and I'm going to apply a winged liner. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Au Naturel palette and that dark black color on this flat definer brush and put that into my waterline. Then I'm taking this Maybelline Fit Me powder in a couple shades darker than my natural skin tone, and I am applying that all over like a bronzer. I'm going to take this blush by Pixie and I'm going to pop that onto my cheekbones. It's in the color Beach Rose. I'm going to go ahead and take more of that Rimmel translucent powder and put it underneath my cheekbones on my forehead and chin to kind of carve out my contour.
Was and then he thought the slime was bubblegum slime. All the thing he tried to eat.
Oh gosh.
I don't know if it was just to be funny or he like literally tried to
Or is it, did he think it was
candy?
Did he think it was good or gross?
The other dude's like, don't eat that!
So I'm going to take my Carbon Black mascara from L'Oreal. Isn't my daughter so cute, you guys? I had to add that in there because she cracks me up. Anyways, I'm going to just go ahead and apply this mascara. So just really quickly apply that all over my lashes. I'm taking this stippling brush to wipe away any of that powder underneath my jaw, on my nose. I'm taking this Wet n Wild highlighter in Precious Petal, I think, and I'm going to apply that to my cheekbones. So you can find a good highlighter that's drugstore. I'm loving this one. Can't believe it's like only $3, you guys. Okay, so I got my lashes on, some liner on, some blush, bronzer, highlight. So now I am going to show you my very first impressions of this lipstick. It is the Metal lipstick in metallic gold. I couldn't open it up and look at the lipstick at all in the store, so I just saw the color on the top of this box, but it looked like something that I wanted, so it kind of looks like a pinky gold. But then when I opened it up today and rolled it up, I'm like, oh yeah, that looks like a Wet n Wild lipstick I used to wear like in the 90s or in high school. So here goes nothing. I guess the 90s are coming back. Wow, those really are metallic. I was expecting it to be like a lipstick.
Pizza!
Stop! It scared me. Silly goose. So it doesn't look like one of those lipsticks from the 90s. It's definitely more of a metallic lip. And it's not like too outrageously gold. I think I'm digging it. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I love it. Love it. And can we talk about the magnetic closure? So into it. Bougie NYX products, you guys. I love this lipstick. It's so fun. I'm really digging the metallic lips. I didn't think it was a trend I would get into, but I'm really into it. I might need to get all of the metallic lip colors that come in this collection because they are such a beautiful formula and such a creamy formula. It reminds me of like a MAC cream sheen. Okay, you guys, so I am very impressed with this. Do understand like why people are like, are you kidding me? NYX for $30, but I don't know what they put in these. They are like liquid gold. I totally think it's worth getting this, especially if you get it right now where it's 30% off. It is totally worth it because it's only $24 for 12 shadows, so it's like $2 a shadow or something. I would totally get the metal one. I will let you know my thought on the earth one in a few days, and I would totally get some of the metallic lipsticks at least because I'm obsessed. So that is my thoughts, you guys. I would give it like 10 out of 10. I'm obsessed. They perform like very luxurious product. Like, I would not be surprised if they put Dior or Marc Jacobs on this packaging. I really was skeptical about this because of the price tag. So I'm really impressed. I think it's totally worth it. If you guys are wondering if you should invest, if you want to, I would just go swatch the colors at Ulta and see what you think, or at the NYX store or wherever they sell these palettes. I don't think that like the drugstores and stuff are getting these palettes because they are limited edition, but But that is just my 2 cents, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and please subscribe. I would love for all of you to be my makeup besties. Don't forget that it's okay to be confident, it's okay to be real, and you are beautiful. See ya.